Всем привет, друзья! Продолжаем играть в Консилиум. Я вот только не помню, какой мне эпизод-то. Тут не написано. Ладно. Так, мне встретиться с матушкой. Сейчас опять буду блуждать. Я не понимаю. Как мне сюда попасть? В сад. Я забыл. Подождите. Блять, я ума не приложу. Честно. Давайте до туда добежим. Я забыла, правда, блин. У меня топографический кретинизм в этой игре, но я хоть немножко стала там разбираться на тех этажах. Но вот как в сад выйти, я в душе не чаю. Библиотека. Ну давайте там. Так, ну здесь портретная эта фигня. Вот это, наверное, выход. Ну-ка, давайте. Вот это. Вы поняли. Сад.
The song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. Amber.
Подождите, осколки янтаря получили. У нас прибавилось, да? Что-то я, блин, не поняла. Ладно. Так, мне бы медок еще получить.
Amber.
Мне медок нужен. Вот он сад, блин, огород. Блин, что-то у меня кашель, что ли? Ну что тут осматривать? Опять какую-нибудь чушь скажет. Каблучками цок-цок. Заходи. Сейчас будем ритуал проводить. Сейчас смотрю по трофеям, что там. Ну, здесь платина вообще легкая очень. Просто придется некоторые задания некоторые задания нужно будет переиграть. Матушка.
So, good.
So.
You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed one nail in Bethlehem, one in chapter 2, and one in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert one to choose a town, one to choose a chapter, and one to choose a verse. Those are Roman numerals on the disc.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
Так, а где?
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
We'll have to trust her.
Yes, it's definitely a representation of the birth of Christ, but some of the details have flaked away. I can't see any other clues. One thing is for sure, this enigma deals with the life of Jesus, like my mother said. It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions. Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals. There are 3 styles of writing, and I've got 3 nails. There must be a link. I must surely put in 1 nail per category. These towns have one thing in common. They're all related to the life and death of Jesus. For example, Jordan is the place of the baptism of Christ. Yes, it's definitely a representation of the birth of Christ, but some of the details have flaked away. I can't see any other clues. One thing is for sure, this enigma deals with the life of Jesus, like my mother said.
Мы ничего не обратили внимания на детали, мы уже...
You could see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N, R, I. Nothing more. Why, of course. They're part of the initials INRI that you can find on the cross of Jesus at his crucifixion. If Mortimer deliberately set a trap by showing the birth of Christ, then maybe the solution is the contrary. The death of Christ in that case?
А когда его смерть была, я хер его знаю. Я что знаю, я вообще без понятия, когда там, что было, блин. Блин, я не знаю, что тут делать. Я понятия не имею, когда там он умер, когда он... Я этим не интересуюсь. Реально, блин. Где он помер-то? В Голгофе, может? Я не знаю, я, блин, не знакома с этими совсем. Для меня религия темный лес, блин. Уж в Назарете. Я не знаю, реально. А может, Библии надо почитать? Там же Библия есть. Потому что вряд ли другие игроки тоже знают.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals. The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas. Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a
Нисан
place near Jerusalem.
3793.
The Romans put a
Иерусалим.
crown of thorns on his head.
Держи на точнее.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1
место,
to choose a chapter,
глава.
and 1 to choose a verse.
Место,
Those are
глава,
Roman
стих.
numerals on the disc.
Дальше буду Библию читать.
Cross is stuck in the mechanism. I can't do anything. The cycle of the moons has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Chapter 14, verse 22. On the 7th of Nisan, 3793, Jesus shared his Last Supper in the Cenacle in Jerusalem. Chapter 14, verse 22. On the 7th of Nisan, 3793, Jesus shared his Last Supper in the Cenacle in Jerusalem. Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head. Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull,
Голгофа.
which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and two others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Подождите. Я уже забыла, блин. Ну, Голгофа, наверное, получается там его. Ну, глава вроде вот эта, 19-я, Голгофа, а вот стих какой. Семнадцатый, что ли. Давайте посмотрим, где он там. Не под... Блин. Для 13... Не, ну 13 не подходит. А, вот 17. Его прочитал.
Works.
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions. Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals.
Не, что-то руку не хочу. Давайте.
There must surely be a connection between the wheels. There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels.
Mother, what do you think?
As I told you, I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, these icons do represent moments in the life of Christ.
Мне уже думать нечем.
This wheel represents the different moons. In the occult sciences, we represent the full moon by an X. As for the dark moon, called the new moon, in cults, it's often associated with something harmful.
Так, полнолуние, темная луна. Голгофа, получается, лобное место. Мне еще нечем уже стимулировать. Да как их крутить-то как-то можно, нет? Темная луна. Новолуние. Предвестником беды. Думать нечем уже.
This wheel contains several symbols made up of one or two figures and one letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date. Look at this. There are notches between each of the wheels. So, I have to link the name of the town from the theme I've chosen to an icon, then to a date, and finally, the date to the moon.
Соотнести. Когда это было? В январе? Нет, в январе, наверное, было Рождество. Распяли его. Надо в Библии, наверное, читать. Снова. Пипец какой-то. Символ это, но это же терновый венок, это не знаю. Это полнолуние, что все сходится? И что, ребята?
Let's see what combination corresponds to the chosen theme.
Я не могу ничего, мне нечем уже думать. Я все профукала, блин. Нет, это новолуние, блин. А, вот здесь, наверное, надо. То, что кровью заляпано. Нет? А, или сейчас уже ничего не произойдет. Сейчас надо руку, наверное, туда засовывать, блин. Ну, я что-то побаиваюсь. Ну, терновый венок это вот... А, ему же... Когда вы распяли терновый венок, надели. Если честно, мне кажется, что так правильно. Не знаю. Ну, руку я туда пока боюсь засунуть. Отрубить нахер. Либо темная луна. Она предвестник беды. Я не знаю, правда, реально, блин. Это рождения нет. Это терновый венок. Это что там? Вообще ничего. Давайте так попробуем. Я не знаю. Ну-ка, сейчас еще. Ой, бля. Как у меня было? Сейчас еще сфера. Про сферу я вообще не поняла. Ну-ка, сфера.
During new moon, the moon is entirely in the shadow. Then, the shadow moves from west to east, meaning left to right, and goes through the following states. Waxing crescents, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent, and the cycle starts over with the full shadowed new moon. The moon shadow moves from west to east. Seventh of Shaban, 607, first quarter.
Я пошла, короче. Хз.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck. I never doubted you, my son.
Отлично. Сейчас удача какая-то мне улыбнулась. Ага, удача, неудача, блин. А почему? А что за неудача? Ладно, душки. О, сейчас должен трофей выпасть. До 3-го уровня надо навык прокачать. Да, выпал трофей профиль. Все, 3-й эпизод закончили. А, ну вот здесь можно главы переигрывать. Все, 2 эпизода осталось. Сейчас посмотрю, что у меня. Ну а по трофеям там надо дофига трофеев брать. Так, ну что, 4-й начнем, немножко поиграем, наверное. А, мне до 15-го уровня надо докачаться, уровень персонажа. Ну, блин, поди докачать хотя. Что, мы 3 эпизода, да, прошли? Остался 4-й, 5-й. Блин.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better. If you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who
Она, наверное, будет, чтобы везде удача была у нас.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents. But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Так.
Do you know what we're looking for?
We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Yes. The centurion that pierced the side of Christ with his lance. That weapon naturally became a holy relic.
Exactly.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure.
Надо будет все задания, в которых неудачу потерпел, все
We
проходить.
shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis. I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Так, а здесь давайте, может, будут эти всякие снадобья. Мне для трофея надо. Амбре. Да, детективчик такой, квест. Ничего так, в принципе. Блин, мне нужно не икориться, не ягодиться, пригодится. Так, мне надо мед нужен и вот это какая-то вода.
Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip. There's several spearheads. I need to find clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure.
Понятно. Это надо Пьянджи искать, да?
Flavius Aetius. I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here? This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Не буду пока ничего тратить. Мед, отлично.
We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Так, пьяджи. Так, мне еще нужно взять вот это, воду эту. Но она же должна быть здесь, я так думаю.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Так, короче, потом мы, когда расспросим у Пьяджи, мне бы нужно для трофея... Нет, блин, это мед.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here. It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
Кермелитская вода, вот это мне нужно найти. Подождите, а там что? Нет, ни хрена. Здесь это уже была, да? Пьяджи. Так, а Пьяджи... А, это кардинал? Ну да. Пойдемте. Мне нужно воду где-то найти. Ну, здесь воды.
Golden elixir. Так, тут есть какие-нибудь слуги, у кого вы спросите? А, мы уже на этаже. Monsieur Johann van Wulner.
Так, сразу тогда давайте. Подождите, а где Пьяджи-то? Не пойму. Джузеппе Пьяджи. Я не пойму, где его комната реально. А вот сейчас у слуги спрошу. Идет.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do. Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
What?
Monsieur Jacques Perru. honey, the remedy of the gods.
Так, мед получили еще
Monsieur
один.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Еще.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy.
It's me, да?
Huh, that's me.
Угу. It's my room. Так, ну здесь Вашингтон. А, нет, не здесь. Здесь вообще никого. Опять же, что ли, вообще комнаты нет? Здесь Вашингтон.
President George Washington.
Реально. Так, это сумасшедшая комната. Вот здесь вода есть. Только письма, блин. Блин, у него нет комнаты. А где мне его искать? Это, бля, странно. Так, может на третий этаж пробраться? Что на третьем этаже сидит, восседает. Это комната собрания. А, может здесь есть это вода. Хрена. А, вот комната для собрания. Оба. Вода нет. Чё завис, тварь? Золотой эликсир. Ну, он здесь и стоял. Просто мне казалось, что у Пьяджи тоже есть комната, а как? Так, а о, стоит.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord
Ну,
Mortimer's
блин,
guests,
опять же мне
sir.
где найти, тварь?
Perhaps would like to know something else?
Нет, у меня других.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir.
Воду,
What would you
он уж
require?
выпрошу. Блин.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Так, а что у нас эти? Ага.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now!
But sir, I... Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you. My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Блин, 2 очка с ними.
Well, no point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away. That is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir.
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with, sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
Well, then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir. Here.
Wow. I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Well, does sir desire anything else?
Так, ладненько, я, наверное, буду заканчивать, потому что мне пора. Вот. Ну или давайте еще 10 минуток. Что здесь еще побегать, поискать его? Блин, я реально не знаю, где он может быть.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Я чуть не пойму, где его комната. Ну, вроде же была у него комната. Почему я не могу найти ее? Так, это чья? Не его ли? Как узнать? Камин такой крутой.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat, a letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful... A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there, from what I can tell.
Слушайте, ну на балконах вообще никого.
Great, honey.
Мне нужна вода.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Dear Monsieur Peru, I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Ай, корица. А, вот вода, может. Не вода.
Dear friend, please.
Блин, ну где ж вода-то? Где ж вода? Где мне воду найти? Где мне найти пьянджи? Пьяджи. Так, где дверь?
Sir Jacques Peru?
Это Перу. Революционер, который больше реально был похож на палача.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Тварь, расскажи, где Пьяджи? Ты не видел его? Может, в башенной комнате? Нет его здесь. Вообще темнота кромешная, блин.
Seems like he isn't here.
А, это его, что ли, комната? Подождите. фон Вельберн, прусского короля. Но это... Который бородач, да? Советник прусского короля.
Golden elixir. What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
Вряд ли это солома.
I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif. Table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Что-то какой-то он готовил, видимо, этот.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though, and leave as if planned It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. Cash.
35 монет.
The signs of obscurantism. Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner. I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter. I have to find some ammonium sulfide if I want to make the text appear by capillary action. Perfect. Here's some. Yes, it worked. Now I can see it. Sir Gregory, I'll leave Al-Azif at the landing stage at the appropriate time. Yours truly, Johann von Volner. This is child's play. So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase. Ah, damn it. Most of these works are in German. I don't understand a thing. Well, except for this one. It looks like Latin. Longini militis fabulum. Longini? Ah, what have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one, though.
Richet?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lands.
What are you doing in my room?
Так, а чё с ним? Подождите.
Sir, perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me? Well, here I am. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
Not at all. I've come here to talk to you about the Al-Azif.
Ach, you are lying through your teeth. You are not here for the Al-Azif.
No, of course not. Well, what makes you think that?
You are a very bad liar, my lad. Don't think you're going to get away with it so easily. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about? But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would have looked like a beginner.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were
Да, трофей выпадет мне сейчас. Я не пользовалась ни одним этим средством.
I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Ah, let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold. Whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
Ah, that is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later. I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, the fish.
А почему не выпал трофей? Я же ничего не прибухивала. Странно. Может, надо было вообще не использовать вот эти. Понятненько. Так, ну ладушки, я буду заканчивать. Всем пока-пока, всем добра и удачи. Сегодня не знаю, продолжим или нет. Сегодня, скорее всего, Синестер будем играть в Стикса, если получится у нее и у меня. Вот. Всем пока-пока, добра и удачи. Блин, играйте в хорошие игры. Пока-пока.